Yeah.
I got a bike recently, and over the last few days I've been riding all over the place looking for photo opportunities, and I found some really great locations that I would never have found in the car or on my toes. But I did manage to damage my camera, not by falling off, but by a bit of silly handling, in which I'll show you soon. And if you have one of these cameras or similar, you might want to take note. I'm puffed out already. Honestly, I watch these cyclists go past and past, I think, man, you must have got some experience in your muscles in your legs. I'm knackered anyway. I've come to my first scene. Do you like this? Look at this. I call it the S-Flab GoPro mount, chest mount. Look at that. A couple of camera straps, and don't tell me wife, but one of her beauty product lids that I replaced with some cling film. But it fits perfectly. Little bolt through there, put my GoPro on and do some point of view shots.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. All sounds more out of breath than I am. Anyway, so I've brought out with me the Pentacon 6, and inside I've got a roll of TMAX 100 as well. It's a nice light day, so we should get some nice photographs. Hello. And I've also brought out this colossal, look at this lens. Sonar 180mm classic lens. Now this thing is absolutely a beast to carry around. It's really heavy, but it's a really good lens. Absolutely fantastic for portraits and anything else that you want to get up close, woodland photography and stuff. Very, very sharp around the middle, but a little bit soft around the edges. And the bokeh at f2.8 on this thing is absolutely beautiful, but it does weigh a lump, especially with this camera as well. This is weighing a lump as it is. On the top of it at the moment, I've got a little view finder on the top, but there's no frills with this camera. There's no light metering at all. It's totally fully manual, and the speeds go from 1 second to 1,000th of a second. But I've seen a scene at the moment. I'm going to crack on in a minute and get over to a wheat field, which is up that way more. I stumbled across it yesterday when I was on a cycle ride, and I thought I must come back and get a photograph of that. And I think that's the beauty of what I said in my last video when I was out on the roads. Definitely a place I'd love to come with a bike, you know, park up somewhere and then just go off cycling. Let's get some shots in the camera now, see how we do. I parked up, there was nowhere really else to park, and I certainly wasn't going to trot off and walk. I said if only I had a bike, it would have been much easier to, you know, ride off and get some nice photographs, but I didn't. So now I can go off and do some bike riding vlogs as well, which would be quite nice. Moreover, bike riding photography for myself, and get to places that I wouldn't otherwise go, you know. So that's the scene I'm looking at the moment. These nice pylons going through in this country land here, and lovely clouds up there as well. This will look quite nice. I've got an 80mm lens. What's that, equivalent to 45, maybe 50 on a 35mm camera, and also that 180 sonar as well. I just need to try and find a nice composition here somewhere, because it is quite messy. You can see I've got trees going on either side. Ideally, if they wasn't there and they wasn't there, I'd get a nice sort of landscape shot, but I just don't like all this is messy, you know, and this is as well. But maybe the sonar lens going in a bit more might be able to sort that out so I can eliminate the trees either side. So I've just got to find a nice composition. I'm still out of breath. This lens, oh, look at the size of it. It's an absolute monster, but it's fantastic as well. Okay, f8, 1/25 of a second, look through it now. So we've got some nice leading lines, a little bit of mowed grass, if you like, in the background. Just need that sun to come out again. Oh, I'm on, here we go. No way, no. There's no way I'm going to leave you with those images. It looks like some sort of phenomenon going on in the background. I'll let the video run, but meanwhile, I'm going to go back out and take exactly the same photographs. I fixed the camera. I know what the problem is. Hopefully, this time the photographs will come out okay. I'll let the video run. I'm off out again. So I'll carry on to the next scene with a sore arse and aching legs, looking around for anything in between that might be worth a photograph. I was cycling along, I'm trying to get to this wheat field, and I found another pathway, and I went up there. I thought, what's up there? It's only a bloody entrance to the wheat field. Where I want to go is right over there, where there's a little tiny single tree in the background. But we'll go there in a minute. But look at this. This is the wheat field. You can see it's not ready for harvesting yet. It's still green. But what would be nice? You've got that shit in the background. What would be nice if I get down and get some sort of composition like this against them clouds. That might look quite nice. Now, I don't have a red filter with me, unfortunately, or an orange filter. That would have looked quite nice against the blue sky, just to darken it and separate those clouds, but I don't have that. The other shameful thing is I don't have a wide enough lens, but I can always come back here. And I'll show you what, it'd be nice to get this sort of composition. Let me show you. It'd be nice to get that sort of composition if the sky was right, but I don't have a wide enough lens for that. You can see it would look quite nice, but anyway, let's take a couple of shots here. I don't need the big boy lens out, I just need that 80mm lens for this sort of photography. Now, because I'm shooting down looking up, I don't need that viewfinder on. I've just swapped the viewfinder out for one of these waist level viewfinders, as you can see here. So let's take that over there, get it down low, and take a nice shot. The clouds are beautiful. So two very simple photographs there. One looking over, looking up, and then one getting a little bit closer, even more further down. What I didn't want to do was have sort of thin looking wheat wreaths looking up. I needed to get a nice clump at the bottom and they sort of go up thin. I don't know, see what they look like anyway. But most importantly as well, I wanted to make sure that I got tips as well to separate the sky and the wheat itself. Otherwise there's no end to the picture, it looked weird. Right, that's that done.
Total 51 minutes 30 seconds. 6.99 miles.
Well, that'll be a nice view in a few months, or a few weeks rather. Rows and rows of whatever it is, and no crap in the background. Get low clouds. That'll look nice. So we've got a way in through there. I've got to get past all these stinging nettles with shorts. That's going to be fun. Ow. 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 Ow, 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 ow. Put you down there, Mr. Black. If you can see that, it's a nice scene. This is going to be for the big boy lens, I think, but I can't see this tree trunk. It just sticks out the top. That's okay, we'll get the shot. If you're enjoying the content that I make, then maybe you'd like to support the work I do on the channel by joining me on Patreon or becoming a YouTube member. For as little as $2 or £2 a month, you can get access to my other videos and posts as well as early releases. Or you can grab some merch or buy me a coffee. This helps me massively to continue making content. Or simply subscribe, hit the like button, sit back, relax and enjoy the videos. Cheers! Lovely little system, this Pentacon. I do like it. These little attachments. I haven't got the bottom part for that, the cover. That's okay. We'll put the other lens on because with this one the depth of field is totally different at f8. I'm not getting anything in the background at all. So we'll put the other lens on. Okay, we'll try it with this one. I should get a better depth of field now. Let's come down again, do one of those low down shots. Look up. So I got what I'd come for, but I was a little bit disappointed that I thought the tree was a little bit taller and there would have been a nice trunk there, but it's still a nice scene anyway. Also noticed I put the tree over to the left of the frame. That was because I didn't want too much of all that bush in the scene. If I put the tree in the middle, on the left side would have been all them bushes. Looking back over the video footage, I did notice something that I thought would have made a nice photograph, which was this. Look at that dry cracked mud. I do need to go back anyway, as you guys have noticed there's a light leak, which I'll show you in a moment. Have you guessed what it is and my silly mistake? I wonder if that'll make a nice shot, that piece of machinery. You see it? Look at that. I don't know what it's called, but it's got a lot of springs on it. And there's a little tiny magnifier there that you pull down and you look through there. I'll show you the scene. So can you see that there? It's very clear, very bright on this camera. A lot of these cameras are broken, but this one's not. Touch wood, it's really working well. Okay, I'll use that to focus in. Take that away, look through the compose, take a shot. I'm going to take one more shot. Instead of getting the whole thing in, I'm going to come concentrate on this here and get this in the kind of bottom left of the frame, leading out towards the field, so we can see some machinery and field work. My GoPro battery is actually running out now, so I don't think I'll be vlogging for much longer. Oh. It's funny cycling, isn't it? I'm not used to cycling. I haven't cycled like this for many years, and I'm putting the bike down to take pictures and I'm in my bag getting stuff, and there's people going past and they're going, "You okay? You okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine. I was just taking a picture," not realising that they're making sure that I'm alright, I haven't broken down or hurt myself. How cool is that? I'm learning every day about cycling. Ding ding. The one silly thing is though, look, I haven't got much water left or juice. I've got a few mouthfuls left and I'm about, I don't know, 40 minutes ride from home, so I'm going to have a little bit more of this. I'm really thirsty, but look at that. I need to bring out more water with me, maybe get one of those water things on the bike, but look at that, I only come out of it about that much as well, didn't fill it up to the top. What you learn, eh? So I carried on to the next scene with a sore arse and aching legs, looking around for anything in between that might be worth a photograph. This little scene I spotted on the way up, I'm on the way back now. This little scene I spotted here. See those railings, the fence, and the wooden fence and the metal. So the GoPro battery ran out on me and I took 2 more photographs before I headed off home, and not only that, I had a little bit of juice left as well and I was really thirsty. I guess it's novice riding a bike. I didn't take enough drink with me. But I got home and developed the negatives. Oh my God, as soon as they came out of development, I saw this light leak spot in the middle of the negs. And I'm straight away, I'm thinking, what on earth has caused that? Light leaks, you know, come from around the edges and go into the film, but this one was right in the middle. And then it dawned on me, I thought, I wonder if there's a hole in the curtain. You get it, going back to the start of the video, I made the most silliest of mistakes by leaving the camera without a cap on, pointing up at the sun as I was talking to you guys into the camera. You know, and yeah, sure enough, when I took the back of the camera out and had a quick look at the curtain, there was a little tiny hole. It took me a while to figure out how the hole got there. I had to go back on the video, lucky enough, and I saw myself loading it, the hole wasn't there, and when I was scrubbing through the video, that's when I noticed, when I left the camera on top of the case and pressed the GoPro and started talking. Anyway, I managed to get around it. I've got some curtain silk myself, so I just cut a very small piece of curtain silk and used a bit of fabric glue and put it over the top, and luckily it stuck and adhered to it, and it's not going to get in the way of the drive of the curtain. It's not going to scratch the film whatsoever. So, long live the Pentacon 6. I don't need to replace the curtains. I've done a quick little tiny botch job on it and it should last for a long time. Other than that, just get the curtains replaced. But it is a fantastic camera. And what a lens this is, the Carl Zeiss Jenner Sonar lens, f2.8. And this thing, like I said earlier on in the video, creates wonderful bokeh if you shoot it at 2.8. And you've got all that mottled sunlight going on in the background. It is quite a heavy lump, especially when you stick the camera on and that viewfinder as well. But it's a wonderful lens, and so too is the little Pentacon 6. It's not little. Oh shit, what's that? Oh, something's just pinged off the top of it. What's happened there? Oh, well that's weird. What on earth? Okay, that's got a little tiny let's get a little tiny thread on it. It's come off. I'll have to fix that. Hang about. Oh, I think that goes on there. Quite luckily it's just a screw thread. Look at that, that came loose. I'm so lucky I didn't lose that out on the field somewhere. Oh, we've got a Pentacon 6, guys, watch out for that. Well, yeah, we're back in business. God, that was lucky. So anyway guys, luckily I've fixed the Pentacon 6 again, just a little tiny thread that popped off there. And I hope you enjoyed the video, a little bit of scouting for photography on a bike, getting fit at the same time, which ain't a bad thing, is it? And I hope you enjoyed the images as well. Obviously I didn't go to darkroom, the legs weren't printable, but I'll more than likely go back to that scene as well on my bike. Whether I take another camera or not with a different lens, a wider lens, I don't know, maybe I'll take a couple of cameras down there and see what I can come back with, but I certainly got to get down there and try those photographs again. Like I've always said, I can easily go back, so I'm not disappointed. All I've lost is a roll of film and some time, but I've had some fun in that time anyway. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Keep shooting, and I'll catch you next time. I can leave you guys with those messy mitts. Let the video continue. I'll show you the guy at the shops. I fixed the camera, I know what the problem was.